young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Hey, what's it? 180? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get quarterback, D-line. D-line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Heavy. Everybody scoot up. Scoot up. Heavy, heavy. Shift. Watch the game. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Short, squeeze, double. 50.
On second and 12, Newton flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, watch.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
3 down.
on 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
4 down, 4 down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Yeah.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
To throw is Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Newton to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, here's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's free going down the left side. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
That's us.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Lynch.
I got him.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to their football as well. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
36.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Watch out.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. On third down, Wilson dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, first down. Newton now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. Back to throw, Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll try and run it. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Gano the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
This one into the hands of Metcalf. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Watch the out. 40. Zoom.
To throw again. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Gotta get the point. Get on the point.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
I got you.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Newton on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Good job, Steve.
Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rook. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They come out with one back and three tight ends.
Mike 54. Silver.
Stepping up, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
There we go.
Cam Newton, his second touch.